Alright beauties, as always you're going to need a roll, which you can make from 2 bath towels, and you're also going to need a block. As always, a wall is a really good thing to have nearby just in case we decide to jump on the wall, which we never know. And for once, I'm not in here like 15 minutes early, which is amazing. All right. We're going to move a little bit quicker than we normally do for a forest practice tonight. I just feel like that's necessary. Definitely is for me. And so if this is moving a little bit too quickly, then just go at your own pace. That's the beauty of practicing at home. Okay, come onto a block, eyes closed. Rest your hands in your lap. And sit with the back of your head over your lower back, long spine. Start breathing in a way that allows you to land. So for the next hour, committing the time that you've allocated for you, for yourself. And whatever else has been going on in your life, just pop that to the side for 60 minutes. Our intent today is to uptake the pleasure of moving your body. With a deep level of appreciation for the fact that you can move your body today. Open your eyes. Come off your block. Start with unlocking the hips. Bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to go through all 3 stages. Stage 1, 2 and 3 today. Heels are about 18 inches away from your groin. Take a hold of your left thigh bone, lift your left butt cheek up. Inhale into left hip joint. As you exhale, ease your left thigh bone away from your pelvis and then place your left butt cheek back down. Left hand on left thigh bone, inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, lean to your right. For the first few breaths, close your eyes and use this time to arrive fully in your body. This feeling of moving your breath down into left hip joint. Second stage, inhale, lift your chest, keep your legs the same. Exhale, lean your chest towards your right knee. So you're still pushing your left thigh bone away, but this time feeling more for a release in the lower left side of your back. Again, it's this sense of filling the gaps with your breath. stage 3, take both hands outside of your right thigh. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then into it's like a side bend forward fold as you exhale. Feel still for length through your spine, even though you're folding forward, so there's no rounding through your upper back. Come all the way up, inhale. And then take hold of your right thigh bone. So same thing, lift your right butt cheek up, take an inhale, and then guide your thigh bone away as you exhale. Right butt cheek down, side bend to the left. Use the connection through your pelvis to arrive fully on your mat. So again, we tap into the ground earth energy. And this sense of really being in feeling. Second stage, take your chest towards your left knee. So same thing, you're easing your right thigh bone away from your pelvis. Chest moves towards your left knee. And breath moves like through the whole of the back of your body. Third stage, hands outside of your left thigh. Take an inhale, lift your chest, and then forward fold as you exhale. Continue always, particularly in these first few poses, for feeling for more space through your spine. And then come all the way up on your inhale. Lay back for abs as you exhale. Straight into elbow to knee tonight. If you need to down level, put both feet on the floor. Feet up, knees bent, fingers interlaced, hands at the base of your skull. Elbows point skyward. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, right leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to left, right leg forwards, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, lift your heads a little higher. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to right knee, left leg forward. Push through the ball of your left foot, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center. Do 3 more rounds. While you're moving through your rounds, notice where you compensate for what is happening in your abs. Particularly pay attention to your neck, your jaw, and rolling over onto one shoulder. Once you've done your 3 rounds, inhale, head down, and exhale your feet down. Straddle lifting through. So remember, as always, you can work with your knees bent also. And if that's really intense in your hip flexors, you can actually do frog lifting through on the wall. So you're supporting yourself a little there. Fingers interlaced, hands at the base of your skull, head down, elbows up. Take a huge breath through side ribs. Hold your breath, straddle your legs only as far as your held breath allows, and then exhale. Keep your head down for a minute. Take an inhale through your side ribs. Exhale, move your thighs away from your belly. So there's a kind of more of a sense of your pelvis resting on the earth. Now inhale, head and shoulders up. Reach your elbows skyward, exhale, belly in. Inhale, head down. Feet active, exhale, head and shoulders come up. Reach your armpits skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, head down, press lower back down. Exhale, chest, elbows skyward, belly draws in. Do 3 more. Keep your feet active and feel for reaching your thigh bones away from your belly, but keep your knees soft. Once you've done your 3 rounds, inhale, head down. Help your legs together as you exhale. Roll over onto one side. Set up for turbo dog. Palms spread, middle finger faces forward, knees stay on the floor. Start with your arms straight tonight. Take a big breath through upper back. Exhale, bend your elbows 1/3 of the way. So go again, take another breath through upper back. Exhale, bend your elbows another 1/3 of the way. So you're squeezing your upper arms to center. Take one more big breath through upper back. Bend your elbows another 1/3 of the way, squeezing your upper arms and elbows to midline. Now your options are as follows. You can either stay where you are, working on strengthening your chest, your upper back, your neck is relaxed, or keep your arms as they are and exhale, tuck your toes, straighten your legs. The key here is not to straighten your arms, otherwise you're just in like a regular down dog, and we don't do regular in this class. And once you're in, whether you're working with your knees down or your legs straight, relax your neck. And then use the next 3 breaths to really power up through your arms and your legs. Release, knees down. Set up for dolphin. Palms upward facing today. So measure your upper arm bones, turn your palms upward facing and bring your elbows in slightly narrower than shoulder distance apart. Inhale, stretch through your palms. So you're actually reaching your thumb towards the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes and straighten your legs. So once your legs are straight, go back to spreading through your palms. So you're feeling this switch on through your wrists, your arm bones, your elbow joints. And then as you press down through your arms, feel for lift. So you get side ribs lifting, thigh bones move back, neck relaxed. Release, knees down. Come to standing for B series with 3 pose vignettes tonight. Let's come to the top of your mat. Inhale into chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Step to plank. Modified chaturanga, exhale. Cobra, inhale, heart forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior 2 with bird wing. Inhale, step your left foot forward, come up into warrior 2 legs. Start with your elbows glued to your ribs. Like you've got tissue paper in between your arms and you don't want to let it go. Inhale, lift through your chest. Keep your elbows glued, peel your arms away from the midline as you exhale. So go again, inhale, arms in. Peel open on your exhale. 2 more. Maybe even closing your eyes here. Inhale in. And feel open on your exhale. Release extended warrior variation. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm behind, half bind. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, press your left arm into your left thigh so you get lift. And then exhale, roll your chest skyward. It's like feel for opening through your chest. Release, hands to the floor, reset for pyramid. Come up to standing and then bring both your hands to the top of your left thigh. So moving into pyramid with back traction, 1 round of Uddiyana. Come into a half fold. Take a huge breath in through side ribs. Full loud breath out like hold your breath out as you pull your belly in and up towards your navel. Once you need to breathe, hands to the floor, step back to plank. Modified chaturanga, knees down as you lower. Cobra, inhale, heart forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior two with bird wing. Inhale, right foot forward, elbows in close, shoulders away from your ears. This time, feel for more lift through your chest as you inhale. Peel forearms away from the midline as you exhale. Again, inhale, arms in. And peel open on your exhale. 2 more in your time. Extended warrior variation. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm behind. Right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, spread your feet bones so you get a little bit of space in between each bone. And then keeping your neck relaxed, roll your chest skyward. Hands to the floor. Reset for pyramid. Same, Uddiyana with a back traction. Hands come to the top of your right thigh. You're in a half fold, so this way when you traction, you feel more space in your lower back. Release, step back, turbo dog only. Warrior one with arch your arms. Inhale, left foot forward, choking on the water. Right arm straight up, bend your right elbow. Interlock your fingers if you can here, so your left arm bends at your back, but if you can interlock, don't worry. The most important thing is you're feeling for length and space through your sides. Take a huge breath into right armpit. Send your right elbow skyward. Release for twisting lunge. Back knee down, underneath your hip. Inhale your right arm straight up. Exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh. Little fist with your right hand and left hand goes on top. Let your neck go. Inhale, press hand and fist together. Exhale, use your fist to open through your upper back. So space to breathe there. Release, set up the lunge. Inhale, arms straight up. If lunge with your back knee under your hip is better for you today, do that. Otherwise, come a little deeper. So as you inhale, ribs expand sideways. Lift up a little as you exhale. Release. Step back to plank, modify, knees down as you lower. Boat, hands clasp at your lower back. Inhale, chest, thighs, feet lift. Exhale, go for length, so feel the crown of your head move forward, your tailbone reach back. Release, step back, down dog, exhale. Arch your warrior one, inhale, right foot forward. Take your left arm over. Interlock if you can, if not, no worries. Again, going for maximum space through left arm. Inhale through left side rib. Exhale, soften your jaw. Release, twist and lunge, back knee down. So again, inhale, left arm straight up. Twist as you exhale, little fist, left hand, right hand goes straight on top. Once your neck is relaxed, use this pose today to feel more connection through your legs. So that might look like spreading through your back foot to feel your shin bone turn on. And then noticing how much easier it is to let your neck go. Release, lunge. Inhale, arms straight up. Keep your left butt cheek engaged. And even though you're going deep into a lunge, feel for a little lift through your pelvis. Release, step back, down dog only. Downward facing dog. Reverse warrior. Inhale, left foot forward, come into warrior two legs. Inhale, take your arms straight up. Hold your breath, go back only as far as your held breath allows, and then exhale. So your right hand is on your right thigh. Inhale, huge breath through the left side of your rib cage. Ground through your feet as you breathe out. Interlock warrior. Left arm comes inside, right arm behind. If that is not an option, come back to extended warrior variation. Wherever you are, relax your neck. And actively engage your right thigh. Inhale into left hip. Roll your chest skyward on exhale. Just keep letting your neck go. Release, pigeon, left knee bends. If today you want to stay upright, you may. You might want to have your hands on 2 blocks, otherwise come forward. Remember not to check out in this pose. So as you inhale, tuck your right toes and reach your right leg back. And then exhale, send your heart forward. So you're getting more length through your spine. Release, step back, plank. Modified chaturanga, lower. Cobra or boat, you choose. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, right foot forward, come on up. Warrior 2 legs, take your arms straight up. Hold your breath, go back only as far as your arms allow. Held breath only, and then exhale. Take a huge breath into your right hip. Lift up through your side ribs. Send your right thigh forward. Let your neck go. Come all the way up, inhale for interlock warrior. Again, if your full bind is not there for you today, you come back to extended warrior variation. Neck is relaxed. And then this time, take a big breath into your heart. As you exhale, roll your heart skyward. Keep letting your neck go. Release, pigeon, right knee bends. You can always pop a block under your right hip as well here. And never be afraid to make things up. That's basically the story of my life. And then yeah, staying upright or coming forward, whatever works. Mostly that you're still very much here in feeling is the most important part. Release, step back, down dog only. Twisting warrior, inhale, step your left foot forward, come up into warrior 1 legs. So if warrior 1 legs aggravates your lower back in this pose, you can also lift your back heel. Okay. Inhale, right arm straight up. Exhale, twist. So a little fist with your right hand. Left hand goes on top. And your left elbow points straight up. Same as before, guys, let your neck go where you can. And then that way your legs can actually do the work rather than your tiny little neck muscles. Release. Reset your feet for pyramid. Feet are hip width apart laterally. Hands can be on the floor or a block. Chest down. Inhale, ground more through your big toe mounds, the ball of your big toe. And then feel for a let go through your spine. Easy twisting triangle. Right hand stays on the floor. Left arm reaches straight up. You might need to take your feet further, like out on the mat, so lengthways for this. but feel for the place that allows you to open through the front of your body. Release. Step back to plank. Modified chaturanga lower. Cobra or bow, you choose. That's an inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Twisting warrior, inhale right foot forward. So remember the foot position, you change as you need. Inhale your left arm straight up. Twist down and exhale. So you've got a little fist, left hand, right hand goes on top. This is a pose that allows you to feel how supportive your legs are, and in turn will help you learn to release your spine. Release, reset your feet for pyramid. If your hands don't reach the floor, that doesn't mean you've failed at life. Just use a block. And then that way you're going to feel so much more through your legs, which is where we want you to feel it. Maybe a reset for your feet for easy twisting triangles. You just might need to take your legs longer. Or not. Left hand stays on the floor or a block, and then right arm straight up. Notice if you're poking your right butt cheek out. And then take a breath into your right hip. When you exhale, squeeze your inner thighs together. Just help you pull your right hip bone in. Release, step back, down dog as you exhale. Flank stretch. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Come to stand. So your feet are parallel, 3 feet apart. Fold straight through centre, and then walk your hands towards your left foot. So you got your right hand on your left ankle, left hand outside or on top. Inhale into your right rib cage, and then let your chest lower right down as you exhale. There's an arcing through your ribs over towards your right foot, but a deeper feeling of let go through your spine. Reset your feet for twisted triangles. So your left foot is forwards. Your feet are kind of like pyramid. You might have a block outside of your right foot. Pardon me, your left foot. And then your left arm goes straight up. So left foot forward, right hand on the block or the floor, left arm straight up. Inhale, move your heart forward. Twist your chest to your left as you exhale. Vertical splits. Hands forward about a foot. As you inhale, take your right leg straight up. Remember, again, you can have your hands on a block. And also, you don't need to get your right leg like gymnastic high. Just enough so you feel a clean line of energy through your right leg and that your neck is relaxed. Release, step back just to down dog this time. Flank stretch, step your right foot forward, parallel your feet again, come straight up. Inhale, lift through side ribs. Fold straight through center as you exhale. And again, hands walk towards your right ankle. Left hand on your ankle or your shin, right hand outside. Take a massive breath through left ribs. Arc your ribs towards your foot as you exhale, chest down. Release, set up for twisted triangle, right foot forward. Left hand outside your right foot on the floor or a block. Right arm straight up. Keep letting your neck go. As you inhale, squeeze inner thighs together. Heart moves forward as you exhale. And there's a twist in from that point then. Once your pelvis is still, you feel your spine twist. Release. Step back. Down dog. Or turbo if you want that. Left foot forward for pigeon. So we've done pigeon already. We're coming for a second round. Tuck your right toes under, reach your right leg back. Exhale, come forward, or option to stay upright. Keep reaching through your inner left ankle so your leg bones are active. Release, come up. You have two options here. Nomad's pose. Your right knee is underneath your right hip. Hands can be on blocks or the floor. And the ball of your left foot actually reaches down towards the mat. So it's like the difference between Hanumanasana, which is your foot flexing back. Nomad's pose is your foot reaching forward. The other option is full splits. So again, if you're not hamstring injured, or you only ever do yoga like me, you'll have hamstrings like chewing gum probably, and this will be okay for you. But go at your own pace. What I love most about practicing at home is that there isn't that temptation to compare. And what happens then is we're actually able to really honestly do where we're at, rather than being like, oh, I should be doing what they're doing, you know? So easy to do. Come back into pigeon. This time, And you might need to bend your back knee a little bit. Turn your chest to face your left foot. And then lower your chest down towards your left foot. It's like sternum towards your foot. It's the same thing, keeping your spine long. And then release. Step into down dog only. Pigeon, right knee forward. So again, little tuck of your left toes under, reach your left leg back, and then come forward. Keep reaching through your inner right ankle. Observe where you tend to grip in this pose and feel in for a softening of 2%. And come on up. So remember, you have nomads with your back knee underneath your hip, ball of your foot reaching down, or full splits. If you're coming into full splits, I should have said this on the other side, tuck your back toes under and reach active through your back leg. So that back leg is energized as well. And then release, come into pigeon again. This time sternum towards your foot. So again, you can bend your back knee, that's okay. And then bringing your chest down towards your right foot. And coming all the way up. All right, my loves, you have 3 versions of this. Choose what is available for you today. Version 1, squat, malasana. You can also sit on a block actually, so that's an option too. Second option, take your feet a little bit wider and walk your hands through. So make 2 little shelves with your elbows and you can sit your thighs on. And then you might take one leg up, maybe the other. And then the final version, both legs lifting, Titibhasana, firefly. Choose your version. And then once you're done, come on out. If you can do a half lotus, then do one. So your left foot's on top of your right thigh. Otherwise, just cross your legs, that's cool. So left hand comes behind, grabs your foot or on the floor, Inhale, right arm straight up, and then exhale, twist. Avoid cranking into the twist, particularly at this stage. You've got a whole heap of space through your spine. And just let your breath be the guide, so you ease in. Release, change sides. So you might have one side half lotus, one side cross-legged. And then release, come back to center. If you've got a roll, you can use a roll. We're coming into frog belly down. Make sure you have padding underneath both your knees here. I'm on a carpet, so it's not too bad for me. But at least kind of fold your mat over once. I'm going to show you actually. I'm going to be anal because I am. There we go. Now you can do this without any props as well, so that's your call. I like the roll. And you can also put a block underneath your roll if you need higher. That's okay too. And then coming all the way down. So just remember that we're in a yang practice. So this is not yin. We're not like kind of just relaxing our legs. Like the feet are active. Shins ideally parallel to the outer edge of the mat, or the best that you can do. And some level of active reach through your inner ankles. Just enough to feel your legs. And then begin to let any remaining sticky, kind of grippy areas unravel. All right, my loves, easing out. Just come onto your belly for a moment. Move everything away. Take your legs behind in a bit of a straddle and just take one moment here. And then moving into Shavasana, final rest. If you want to, you can take legs up the wall. Or maybe a bolster at the back of your knees is an option. and spreading out enough to feel your body fully on the earth. Just letting the energy that you've generated in your body. So there might be a tingling sensation, or maybe even just that feeling of things have moved or shifted. And see if you can, through Shavasana, let that soak into your cells like a real absorption. If you need longer to stay, then stay. Otherwise, invite your breath in. transition slowly to one side. Ease on up to sitting. Bring your hands to rest at your heart. I hope you enjoyed your Shavasana to the sound of my beautiful cat eating her dinner. And hopefully you're feeling a little